post.
And we're good. Jazz,
Oh,
say
also,
something.
we roll in the on the website now.
Oh yeah, we can do that. All right, so, yeah, again, as a quick recap, you guys are now in the inn. Let me pull up my city map real quick. Just
Jazz is
by
creating
Northgate, a
weapons.
couple hundred feet away. You're currently waiting for Sergeant Tass to come back. And once he comes back, it is very much nearing the time of attack. So you guys will be moving out shortly. It's nearing midnight.
Wait, have the other soldiers come back?
Yeah,
The ones that I told you to
everyone
train?
is ready but Sergeant Tass. You guys don't know where he is at the
Okay.
moment.
He's a traitor.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It was.
I just sort of
from
agreed
the
to that, actually.
beginning.
I didn't fully understand what you said. Okay, but before we begin, because we don't have a recording or anything of you guys introducing your characters, do you want to give a bit of a background / description of anything while you have it, or not really right now?
I could.
We could.
All right. Who wants to go first?
What, are we in fucking school again?
All right, in that case, if we're in school,
can go
Jazz, you're
first,
going first.
I can go first, but like.
Teacher, I don't wanna.
All right. Okay, Phoenix
What
can
do you
go
want?
first then.
What do you want to know exactly?
Do you have anything for your background yet, or are you still working on that?
I have where he's from, but that's really it.
All right. In that case, just give us a description. What does your character look like?
All right. Well, let me go to my sheet here.
No worries.
Give me a second. Because for
I
some
haven't
reason
given a
I'm not on the
description of what I
PDF.
look like yet.
What was
You're
that?
dumb. All you need to know is that you're short.
Fuck you, bitch.
So Ren, male, copper hair. He's Caucasian, blue eyes, and he's just shy of 5 feet, and he's 25 years old.
Imagine being short.
Wait, you're just
shy
short
of
of 5 feet? You're
Sorry,
calling
just
Jazz
hold
short?
Hold on. Hold
Just-
on.
Just short
You're
of
shorter
6
than
feet.
me?
Just short of 6 feet. I saw 5, and I don't know why that got stuck in my head.
Okay, so you're
6 feet.
you're a pretty regular ginger guy then.
Exactly.
All right. That explains the sorcerer bit of soul stealing going on in here.
Wait.
Anyway, all
Jazz,
right,
go.
cool. Anyone want to go next? Neon or Jazz?
I can go next.
All right. You can give us your backstory as well if you want, or just your descriptions for now, and we can get started.
I'll start with the appearance.
All right.
Alright, so basically, he's just like a guy with a gun arm, but like, he's male. His eyes are a faded green color. His height's 5'10". He has dark blonde hair, doesn't have a face. His alignment is neutral good. His skin's Caucasian. He's 22 years old and he weighs 165 pounds. And
That was way over what I thought.
That's just a
Why
short
couldn't-
and fat. All right.
Short and
Yeah.
thick.
Do you want to give us some of your backstory, Hervius?
yeah, alright. So he's a wanderer who bounces from town to town doing odd jobs like a mercenary, like go take care of these bandits or like go retrieve this and I'll pay you, like stuff like that. He has a great sword that would have been passed down from generations, like in his bloodline, right? But his village where he was living, this was like way back. He was living in a village that was destroyed by a group of marauders, and like he picked up the sword out of the rubble, and that's also where he lost his arm. So then, like a number of years later, he got his prosthetic gun arm, and basically he hunts down anyone who he considers evil and wants to take revenge on those marauders that destroyed his village.
Hey, Phoenix, I think we're dead.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
badass backstory.
I'd also like to say that is not the correct abbreviation for pounds, Jazz.
Wait, what did I...
It's LBS.
PDS works.
That's fine.
Sure.
Jazz, do you want to go next?
Also,
That's
I'll
a
just say
friggin' sick
I'll just-
character backstory, actually. I like
Yeah.
that.
Oh wait. There's
I'll
two more
just-
things I gotta. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
boy.
one more thing I gotta say. He's got a pretty gnarly scar across the bridge of his nose. Like, in between the nose and the eyes, he's got
Yeah.
a scar across his face.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a fucking elf. I'm short as fuck,
jeez.
and I Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What do you mean that's
His entire
it?
personality.
He's short. He's an elf.
I'm
gonna
a former military member. Yeah, a lot of. I was with the what the fuck was it?
He doesn't remember.
I don't fucking remember.
Look
He
on the
was with
map.
the Kirk army.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, okay, here it is. I was with the Kirk
Kirk
army in the Imperial Elven Army section of them for 10 years. Then I came back, and then I became a mercenary.
This is.
And I lived in the unknown lands or the unclaimed lands of the world.
Yeah, so feature note, we still don't have a name for that white section below Iandi. Those mountains between Iandi and Kelva are Sky Ridge. But the
Can we
forest
just name
to
it
the south,
the Untamed Lands?
we could do that, yeah, if anyone...
Yeah, we could do that.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
that sounds
Untamed Lands to the south and Sky Ridge in the middle. That's that massive
I
spine.
will also just say
Oh,
Okay.
He muted himself.
all right.
Motherfucker just
works.
went. "Bleh."
anyway.
Um,
I'm just gonna say something where Ren's from. He's from. Where is it? Where is he was from again?
Oh,
the League of the Northern Cities.
yeah. We're going to be doing some more stuff up there later.
One
as well.
thing I gotta add, I don't know like where that village is. In that backstory, I don't know where that is. So like, that can be up to you, I guess, where that goes. But like, I don't really know where I'm from.
The character,
like, in
the
the
character
story.
himself doesn't know. Yeah.
It's just a village. Like I don't know. like,
Yeah. Do you know,
I don't know
like, roughly
where.
what? Like, I'm guessing you're from the same continent as Ayandi and Dunlar and all that, considering you're here. Do you have any
Yeah,
idea,
yeah.
like, what direction ish? Like, if you're from the north or the south or the western coastline or anything like that?
Just off the top of my head, I guess I could be from the east.
Oh yeah, like sort of Ayandi and Dunlar area there. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Close enough. Close by as well. Cool. All right. Any more info you want to give, Jazz, or should we move on?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good? All right. So, all three of you are currently in the Rabbit Tail Inn. You're sitting and standing around with the 14 members who are currently here of 51st Platoon. Again, Sergeant Tass is still out and about. And as it gets closer to midnight, when you guys will be moving out, you notice that a lot of the soldiers are like putting tar and mud over the brass and silver buttons on their uniforms and putting like black face paint on their faces to sort of make themselves as dark as possible and blend into the ground. The four soldiers that you sent out earlier, Jazz, with bows to go and train, have come back. Now they're all readying their gear. Everyone's cleaning their muskets and polishing bayonets, making sure everything's ready to go. Is there anything you guys want to do before you leave? At this point, you have about an hour left.
Can we talk to? Wait, is the what's his name there yet?
Is the surgeon back?
Yeah, is he back?
Tass is not here yet, but he'll.
Fuck.
Yeah, you don't know where he is yet.
Okay, well, can we come up with a game plan? Like,
That
because the
can work,
idea is
yeah.
whenever we go into attack, we'll have the four guys. What they'll do is they'll shoot all their arrows at once, so it makes a big scene.
Oh yeah, that's what the British did back in medieval
I'd also
times.
like to say, Neon, for your clarification, we don't know if these are going to work because Jazz did some shitty rolls.
Okay, you said they were great.
Okay.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
because he
No, I
also
think those are
rolled
rolls.
shittily. So yeah, just as a quick note, so Jazz made 200 of these arrows. I think it was 180 of them were these small ones. Oh, and that's the thing we didn't go over properly
Yeah,
was
here, I
the
got the sheet right
damage.
here.
Yeah. So how many? So with the little smaller grenades he made, within 5 feet, they're an instant kill for
Serrated.
Yeah. But within 20 to 50 feet, they roll a. Wait, what? No, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
And if
dexterity, the big ones you 10 roll, small one 15.
Yeah, so if they roll a 15 or higher, they save and take no damage. And if they roll lower, they take 3d12. For the big ones, within instant death is 20 feet, but between 20 and is it 50 as well? Okay, so between
Yeah,
20
no,
and
no,
50 feet.
no, the small ones
Oh,
was
sorry,
5
I
to
read it
20
wrong.
feet.
Yeah, 5 to 20 feet, not 20 to 50
I'm
or
gonna
whatever I
fucking
read.
switch that.
That's terribly written. Yeah.
Yeah, no, these are just notes. Like I know what's going on.
Yeah, I've reading this and go, what the fuck? Anyway, big ones, instant death is up to 20 feet. Between 20 and 50 feet, again, they have to roll a dexterity saving throw, but because these ones have no shrapnel, they only have to roll a 10 or higher.
Okay.
But if they roll a 9 or lower, they take 4d12 damage. So
All right. Okay.
So he's made 20 of the big arrows, these big massive ones, that are just packed with. So basically, what he's done is attach bags of gunpowder to the end of arrows. So the big ones are just straight. What was it? It was 2 pounds of gunpowder strapped to the end of an arrow.
Yeah, 2
right?
pounds of gunpowder.
And the small ones have half a pound of arrow in a
Okay.
bag, half a pound of powder and like shrapnel in a bag. So like rocks and shit.
You know what would be a good tactic? Gotta get a piece of scrap metal. When the explosion occurs, it liquefies the metal and it goes everywhere.
Oh god, you're gonna get like a.
That's okay. Let's just get with what we're going on. I just invented this. Let's just chill for a minute.
Let's just
Invented is a
let's take it
strong
one step at a
word.
time. One step at a time.
Invented is a strong word. I feel like hastily scratched together is a bit more accurate.
Jerry rigged.
Rolling a 13, yeah. So that is the idea behind these, anyways, and that'll be the damage rolls if they succeed. Yeah.
Right.
So, is there anything you guys want to do in particular before your
We're at
turn
a
is up and
inn,
you start
right?
moving up? What was that?
We're at an inn, right?
Yes, you're currently in the Rabbit Tail Inn.
Oh, right. Can I ask for a drink from the bar if there is one?
You can, yeah, you can.
bartender, give me a drink.
All right, dearie, here you go. And she gets you a mug of ale and hands it to you before going back to polishing mugs.
Can I, maybe I can do this into a roll. Can I shotgun it and, like, roll for, athletics or something?
Shotgun it? Hold on, wait. How are you
Wait,
gonna
what are you trying to
shotgun
do?
that?
What are you rolling for?
It's not a
I
can.
don't even know. Shotgun it and roll for acrobatics.
Why? What does the
I don't
acrobatics
know,
roll
do
for?
it as I do it.
Hold on, what's your acrobatics?
Alright, I'm gonna have you roll a Constitution throw
Okay,
to see
so
if you
wait,
can
I
chug
did
it
the
or if you're
math.
gonna fumble.
I did the math wrong.
Of
Each
course.
person gets a 36 arrows.
What? Oh, right, yeah, because including the big ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we did 30, there'd only be 150 arrows. So where the fuck did the rest of them go?
Your mom.
So you're taking the big ones, right?
Or is it split?
Yeah.
Okay,
Who's taking
I
the
was
big
gonna, I
arrows?
was gonna take some of the small ones with me too, but actually that'd be a lot of weight, so never mind. Give me a second.
Interesting.
Okay, so each person gets 45 arrows.
Oh my
The four
God.
people out of the 4 people, they get 45 arrows each.
Alright, and if you need to, you can make other infantrymen carry arrows for them as well.
Yeah, they can figure that shit out. They can figure.
Alright, so I rule Constitution to shotgun this ale.
Yeah. What did you roll?
Or... Here, hold on.
But it
let's
should
see.
tell us
Oh, yeah,
if
that's true.
he did it on the thing. He didn't do it on the thing.
No, I did.
You didn't do. Wait, did you join the
Oh,
group?
like,
On the
yeah, I'm on
campaign.
the group. Maybe
you
I'm...
can-
Oh, wait, I'm in my D&D thing. Hold on.
You gotta be on your character sheet.
View...
Yeah, we don't have to use
Uh,
Discord anymore. We just do the character sheet. There you
Yeah.
go.
1d20 plus 2.
18.
18. Alright, so you just slam this fucking mug of ale, just neck it right then and there, and slam the mug back down onto the counter and slide it back towards the bartender. What was the acrobatics check for?
What acrobatics check?
You
I was gonna do acrobatics check for shotgunning the glass.
Oh,
but doing
okay.
a backflip at the same time.
Same time.
Do you still want to do that?
Can
Well,
you
I
get him to
already
do? Can you get him
shotgunned
to
it.
do a survival check? See if he survives the alcohol poisoning.
Rolls a
Yeah.
2.
I got
Here, I'll get another drink from the bartender.
Please, I just want to see you roll a survival check.
All right, she raises an eyebrow as she watches you shotgun the first one, but then she does she refills your mug and slides it back to you.
Not shotgun, but chug, because shotgunning requires a can.
Yeah.
True.
Sorry. Yeah.
But I do
Alright,
want to
yeah,
see him do a survival check. I think
Just
it'd
for
be
the
fucking
hell
fun.
of it.
Yeah.
All right, so
It will be
should I roll
acrobatics,
again
not
to
survival.
shotgun it?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Roll for Constitution. Roll for your Constitution and then roll for your acrobatics as well. 2 separate rolls.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, 6.
Oh god.
This sucks. Okay.
8. I do the acrobatics.
Okay. Now roll your acrobatics.
Are you typing this in manually? Because you can just click acrobatics.
No,
That's what I'm doing. Oh, bro, I'm gonna break my neck.
Alright, now wait, no, roll for survival. See if you fucking
Oh, yeah,
survive.
No, don't have to do that.
I want to see what it happens.
Okay,
Don't
you
do
can
it.
roll for shits if you want, but this won't affect
Yes,
anything.
roll for shits and giggles, please.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
he survived.
Okay, well,
19.
he lived.
No.
That's a start.
He cheated
Anyway,
death.
so he slams this first mug of ale down, and Hervius shoves it back to the bartender, who refills it, shoves it back to him. And right as Hervius raises the mug to his lips, the alcohol from the last mug, surprisingly stronger than he thought it was going to be, sort of hits him all at once, and he splutters right as he starts to go into his backflip, spills his mug of ale all down the front of his shirt, and just lands flat on his back.
Look at that.
But I lived. But
You
I
lived.
Like-
You lived. You didn't die from this.
I'm just gonna say after this. Hey, I'd prefer if you didn't get drunk before going on a raid, good sir.
And what did we get ourselves into?
Berserker rage, bro. Gotta be drunk.
Right as Hervius lands flat on his back, the door to the inn opens and Sergeant Tass strides in, wearing
What timing?
wearing his black and orange uniform, black tricorn hat, and he just sort of looks at Hervius, raises an eyebrow, and then just sort of glances around the room and goes, "I'm going to ignore that. All right."
Probably
Who's
for the
ready?
best.
Sir, don't worry, he'll be at the back.
What? Okay.
So, sir, would you like to hear the plan we've conspired?
He is surprised you have a plan already, but yeah, he walks up and he's all right, yep, let's hear it. What do you guys got?
So the plan is I have 4 archers with arrow-propelled grenades. And what will happen is we're going to sneak up on them and use those to take out as much infantry as we can, while I use these arrows with 2 pounds of gunpowder on, and Ren over here lights them on fire after they land and makes them blow up to take out the
Earthworks.
breathworks.
And I'll finish off the survivors.
Okay.
Do you remember they have guns, right?
I'll block it with my giant sword.
As you guys explain all this to Sergeant Tass and as well as the infantrymen who are now gathered around, most of which didn't actually hear this plan first, he just sort of looks at you for a minute and goes, "Okay, I was just gonna bring, some. We were just gonna sneak in there and plant bombs around the place, but I guess this works too. I think. I don't really have anything better. I was just gonna say we try and sneak in there and see what happens. But we could.
Well, see, this way, if we do it this way, it could hopefully limit or reduce our casualties and increase theirs. Because we don't have to get
Oh,
close.
I see. The classic military plan. Kill more than you die.
Ratio.
There's less of a risk factor.
Say
if we do it this way.
ratio. He sort of looks at you and goes, I don't know if there's more or less of a risk factor here, considering we're carrying 100 pounds of powder split between the three,
Don't worry.
between
Don't
all of
worry,
us.
it'll be fine.
I'm not sure that it will be, but you know what? All right, whatever. Are we all ready to get a move on?
This is out of RP. We're all gonna die.
And I'm drunk.
You've had
gonna
one
give-
mug of ale. All right.
I'm gonna give Hervius a big ol' smack on the back of the head.
Relieve me of my drunkenness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Rolled-
Yeah,
Can
roll
we
to relieve
see if that
Hervius of
works?
drunkenness.
What should I roll for that?
Just roll a d20.
Okay, sure.
Actually, I'm gonna roll a counter d20. No, I'm not.
Oh, if I get a
I
nat
won't.
20 on
I won't
this.
yet.
Oh, bleh.
You sort of whiff. You just sort of miss the back of his head as he turns around
May
to
I
talk
try
to one of the
again,
other
please?
infantrymen. You know.
Would you like to take a shot, Aragon?
I think he'll be fine. He's only had one mug of ale.
Drunkenness will wear off on its own. It's okay.
Yeah. The battle is a
That's
way
I'll be
of
drunk
turning
on
you
the way. I
sober.
won't
No.
be
That's what my
drunk when I'm
dad said
fighting.
before going driving.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't.
All right, I'm back now.
All right.
Let's go.
What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay.
Why does my girlfriend always got a call when we start fucking D&D?
Bro,
Oh, is that who that was?
Yeah, like every time we
Bro.
fucking start D&D, she calls. Like for some reason,
on.
it's just
She just sees you in a voice chat and is like, I don't like this.
Jazz, did you just see that you got?
no. Where was it at?
It said, I'm fucking drunk, let's go.
What the-
Someone pinged you, and that's what it said.
Where?
I didn't see what fucking server it was from, you dumbass. All I know is that it said a squad ping.
Alright, yeah, we ready to move?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Or I'll get more drunk.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna-
do this shit.
Alright,
gonna
so with a
personally drag him.
alright, so with a final call of just alright man and waving to his platoon to get a move on. You all file out of the inn with Sergeant Tass in the lead. Everyone's got their muskets shouldered. The 4 bowmen are still carrying their they've got their bows slung over their backs and just quivers stacked with gunpowder attached, gunpowder sacks attached to their arrows.
You can't keep your you can't keep a straight face.
No,
like
not
that.
really. This is ridiculous.
Oh, okay. I found where it was from. Thank God.
Yeah, and you guys file. So you file out of the inn, and at this time now it's gotten it's close to midnight. So the city is basically pitch black. They're trying to keep the lights dimmed with the siege going on to try and keep the defenders' night vision going so they can see a bit easier. So the streets, as you walk out of the inn, the streets are all dark. There's very minimal like lantern light here and there. But before you get too far,
Ooh. Wait a second.
okay.
I talked to the sergeant. I want to talk to the sergeant real quick.
Okay. You walk up to him as he lights the lantern with a match. And
And
sticks a
I
shaver in
lead
it.
the way.
He gives you a quizzical look. Why?
Because of my special ability to hide.
Why would you lead the way for that?
Because I'm gonna be hidden. I'm less likely to get spotted.
Okay. That is a problem for your friendlies as well. They won't be able to see you. So,
Well, I can do
Dummy.
signals. I can do signals.
what if
You
you're
can't
hidden? No one will be able to see you.
Hey, fine. Fuck it. Never mind.
You can if you want. You can
I
just
mean,
do that though. You don't
don't
need to
you-
be leading.
Well, I was gonna say just let him know. I'm gonna go ahead and scout it.
Oh, okay. That sort of leading. I thought you meant like lead the force forward. And...
I think what he means is
Oh.
I'm gonna take point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take point. That's better words. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
My
you-
brain don't work at nighttime.
We know.
Task concedes the point and just waves you forward with it.
All right.
lets
So
you-
how far ahead should I go, everybody?
We haven't left the city yet at this point, but
Get within like I'd say maybe 300 feet of the fortress. See what you
Enough
can
to where you can like see me, or I can make a sound or some shit.
Well, I think the idea is that you go ahead, check, and then you report back to us.
yeah,
Okay, so I'll be a runner,
basically.
scout
Yeah.
runner. All right, I'm doing it.
All right. So yeah, you guys. So Tass lights a lantern, and you start just like marching down these city streets, approaching the north gate, stumbling
Right.
across like wet cobblestones, past darkened buildings, and as you get close to the walls, the thunder and crack of cannon and musket fire is still going, pretty much constant now. You notice the artillery fire has actually died down compared to nighttime because they don't want to waste too much shot. But yeah, you keep walking down the streets. It's still-
Ooh, I'm gonna use my dark vision as well.
Okay.
That's right. I forgot I had that.
Remind me of that when it comes to perception checks. And
I can
things.
see 60 feet ahead of me.
I meant when it comes, not now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you keep going and you get to the north gate. As you start approaching, the area is lit up a little bit more along the road with just torch and lantern light. And as you approach the north gate directly, which is this huge wooden gate, it's probably about 30 feet tall, easily 20 feet wide. There's another captain. This one is part of... Let me get my notes again because I've forgotten. Who was 50? Does anyone remember who 51st Regiment was? Was that 51st Platoon was? Was it 5th or 10th? It was 10th, wasn't it? 10th Regiment.
10th?
Yeah. What to say this is a 10th Regiment captain. I'm pretty sure they're 10th. But yeah, you get close to the gate and you see a 10th Regiment captain standing to the side, clearly waiting for you. Yeah. Sergeant Tass waves you to stop as you get closer, and he just strides over to this captain. They have a quick conversation in private before the captain waves you all on and yells for the guards to open up the gates. So the lantern lights and torches around the area are dimmed so the enemy doesn't see that the gates are open. One of the gates just swings open all the way up for you guys to walk through. The guards quickly wave you through, and as a group, all 18 of you leave the city of Talus, heading north for the Dunlarian front lines. The gate slams shut behind you, and you are officially on your own and in the dark.
We're all gonna die.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice reaction.
So, as a bit more of a description, as the gate slams shut behind you, Sergeant Tass motions for his men to spread out a bit further. Jazz moves ahead to take point and start scouting out. And apart from Jazz, who has dark vision, I'll explain what the rest of you see first, and that is, so the entrenchments that you're going for are about 1,000, maybe 12, closer to 1,200 feet away from the city, direct north of you guys.
Shit.
What now?
I wish I would have went with the spell or not, because I could cast a veil of shadows and silence from us. If I went with pass without a trace, and we could just literally sneak and not be seen.
Way
Yeah,
too late.
wait for that. All right, continue.
Anyway, yeah, so I'll explain what everybody else sees first, and then I'll explain what Jazz sees, and he can pass it on to you guys. So, leaving the city, despite the effort at keeping the light level low, the city does have a bit of a glow around it. But starting about 100 feet away from the city, it is just pure blackness. You can't see anything for 1,000 feet, right up until the edge of these entrenchments, these just dirt earthworks, where Dunlarian torches and lanterns have lit up that area. Giving you a bit of a ridgeline to go for. So the front face of those earthworks facing you is all in dark shadow, and behind it you can see light glowing behind it. You can assume that there's a hefty-sized camp behind there at this point.
That we're hopefully going to...
I have one question.
Yeah, what's up?
You said Ridgeline. Is it a Honda Ridgeline?
Oh,
Shut up. Okay. Jazz, what you see? So just in sort of like shades of grey and, you know, just darkness, basically. You can see the outline of shadows. So the street you're currently on, or road now, it's turned to dirt as you leave the city. It's got a
trees
few...
around us.
What?
Are there trees? Like, is it trees on the sides of the roads and all that? Or is it just a field?
It's all just... That's what I was getting to. So the buildings...
Okay, sorry.
The outbuildings lining this road. There's some old stables and tanners and things that you generally wouldn't want to see in a city. Some old farm buildings further out. As well as there were, at least, some small orchards and forest groves and things like that. Everything is burnt to a crisp to give the artillery a clear line of fire and to make things easier to see for the defenders of the city. There is essentially no cover between you guys and those earthworks, apart from a few small ridges and, like, you know, dips in the plains and things like that. There is one stream running west to east between you guys that you could use as a little bit of cover, but other than that, there's really not a whole lot.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sergeant Tass motions his men to keep moving forward, and what
How
do you
far
guys
are we
wanna do?
out from?
You're
Can't.
you're about 1,000 feet at this point.
All right, and let me look at something. We need to get at least within like 100.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay, so because I'm going to edit that whole fucking thing out because no one's going to want to listen to that. As a quick
Phoenix is
explanation.
back at the thing. Phoenix stubbed his toe and he had to go back to the town.
Yeah, we'll
Phoenix got drafted, just like spontaneously drafted.
Yeah. So as a quick explanation for anyone who happens to listen to this, probably just me. Yeah, Phoenix had to leave early, so just as a quick retcon, we're giving fuses to these big APGs, as Jazz calls them, so that Phoenix no longer has to light them. And his character, Ren, will be staying in the city. He won't be part of this engagement. Or maybe he will be, but he'll just be in the back, not really doing anything. But we'll just keep him safe back in the city so no one gets killed.
We could say he's defending the rear.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
All right.
if the time comes up, maybe I'll say he followed you guys around. But I don't think we'll just keep him back at Talus, where he's safe and sound. But yeah.
Right.
So you're down a character, so now I guess it's only 17 of you going out. But yeah. So Sergeant Tass has started moving. Aragorn has taken the lead. Hervius is somewhere in the mix of things, I
Drunkenly
guess.
stumbling somewhere.
Just walked off.
Yeah.
Fucking Bella, get in line!
Yeah, so do you guys want to start moving out?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to have you both roll stealth rolls with advantage.
Yeah.
Alright, stealth roll.
And I'm actually going to give you 3 tries. Whatever your highest is, you can take.
Wait, since I use
Because you're so far away.
Mask of the Wild. Oh, wait, I'm not trying to hide, so.
No, you're not really trying to hide. This is just as a stealth.
What's the modifier you're giving us?
Stealth.
24!
Okay, so I guess that'll be Jazz's roll. You can roll 2 more times if you want and take the highest, but you're probably not going to get better than that. You're not going to need it higher than that.
Might as well try.
And what did Hervius get?
4.
Okay, roll 2 more times. You have 2 more chances, and you can
Yes,
take the highest.
Okay, not
A
bad.
10.
10. Final one. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be 10.
Alright, he's at the back of the line.
Yeah, we're gonna say you're at the back of the line just for.
Well, I mean,
Same.
we don't want you to get picked off, so we're
You did actually make the check just because it was so far away, but it's just as a check to see if things are going to go catastrophically wrong right off the end. But does Sergeant Tass
Alright,
make his
right.
saves? Hang on.
Fucking Sergeant Tass, come on.
Just get shot immediately.
Yeah.
What is his roll? What is his roll? What does he need to roll? A 1D what?
1d20. I've got it.
Oh.
Ooh. Tass just makes his save.
Damn.
So I was rolling. So Tass is going to be the representative for the entire platoon.
I would say you can roll it in here.
Yeah, but I'm keeping this shit secret from you guys because you don't need to see the DM's rolls.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fair.
I can, but I'm not going to because I want to use my
Okay.
new dice as well.
Okay.
Um,
That's fair enough.
Yeah, so you are stumbling a little bit in unfamiliar territory, and just because of the fact that there really is no cover to work with once you leave city limits. And after about
I have a
Question.
solution to the cover problem.
yeah,
Is there moonlight?
no,
Oh, fuck.
Okay, the solution to the cover problem is we got like 17 guys, right?
yeah,
There's only
17
2 of
total.
us. We could line them up around us and like
No,
you know, in
I
a
need 4 of
circle
those.
and then use them as a human shield. We'll leave out 4.
What? I need 4 of those guys.
Well, we'll just take out 4. We'll use the rest as
As-
human
5 of them
shields.
technically, because we need the sergeant.
All right.
Let's just not do that, and we can just get low.
Okay, that's probably better
Yeah.
than using it.
And I can. Well, what we
Grown
can
men
do
is
is we
human
can put out the
shield.
lanterns, and I can use my dark vision until we get close, and then once we fire, we can use the lanterns.
So yeah, after about 400 feet, you guys leave the city limits behind entirely. There's no more buildings or anything behind you. The road curves off to the west, heading towards the villages at the foot of Skyridge and the mines beyond that. So you're now walking along in just long grass now is all that's left on these plains. Long, wet grass from the rains that have been
Oh yeah, we
pounding the
can
area.
crawl through the grass.
Yes, you have got options for not really cover, but certainly concealment in the grass.
Well, concealment is what we need right now.
And after about 100 more feet, so you're now about 500 feet away from the foot of these earthworks. You come across.
I said for me that would be quick math, 440 feet. Since I can see that far. 60 feet. I can see
What?
60 feet ahead of us.
Yeah, but you're still you yourself are 500 feet away. But yeah, you get to the just embankment of a small stream running from the west side to the east along these plains. It's only about 2 feet deep and only about 20 feet across, but it would give you a bit of cover should you choose to move in either of those directions, or you can keep moving.
Fuck it, we're going for it.
Going for it, Neon?
That's fine
Dodger?
with me.
Going
Yeah.
for it? All right. So your small party crosses this stream and goes back to sort of crawling through the mud and grass on the other side, slowly approaching these embankments. I am going to get you both to roll perception checks.
Perception. Okay. Nine.
Well,
All right. You're not 100% sure, but you do hear a quiet sort of thumping of cavalry hoofbeats in the distance. You're not sure where from.
all right, and we're how close now?
Now you're about 400 feet away from it. You're across the stream.
All right. Are the archers at the front of the line, like, so they can get with me faster?
Yeah, they're pretty close to you. So you're heading the party probably about, I don't know, maybe 60 feet ahead-ish, maybe 50. So you're actually probably only about 350 feet away from the foot of the embankment, and they're the leading soldiers behind you.
Okay, now here's the thing. Those bows can reach 320 feet. So
Right.
we could do 200, but I was thinking just 100 because it just would make more sense.
Right. Keep in mind, you are about 350 feet. You specifically are 350 feet. Hervius and Sergeant Tass's men are about 400 feet away from the foot of the embankment. The embankment itself still goes back probably another 20, 30 feet as well. And then you have to fire into the camp beyond that, presumably.
Okay, so yeah, we need to get pretty much to the embankment.
Yeah. You need to go.
I'd say 50 feet out from the embankment, which should be good.
Yeah, probably.
Because that's 70 feet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and the bow, and we're aiming for about 100-foot range with those bows. So yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Already.
I am going to get you both to roll stealth checks again. This time, you're only going to have advantage for one, so you get 2 rolls.
Okay.
14.
Bro, I suck at this. I
What'd
should
you
have
roll?
been invested in stealth.
All right, time to roll my
The second one. 16. Okay, that's
Oh.
not bad.
Okay.
What does B mean? 26.
Jesus. So Hervius actually... Oh, sorry. And 1 more, or 2 more rolls from me.
I'm a fucking
What
ninja
the
in
fuck now?
disguise. I fucking love my stealth.
Okay. Neither of you have been noticed. You are very sneaky little adventurers. Jazz especially is very close to the enemy now. Jazz, you're actually now pretty much at the foot of the embankment. You're about 10 feet away from it. Hervius
All right.
is 50 feet behind you. He's among the leading group in Sergeant Tass's men now.
Can I Can I call the
Here's the thing. Tass's men failed their stealth checks quite
how
badly.
far are they out?
They're still about 60 feet from the foot of the embankment.
Okay, well they can still shoot from there.
As they get closer, as they get like so close they can almost reach out and touch the foot of these embankments, some of the men get a little bit too eager and a little bit too cocksure, and start standing up and slowly advancing towards these embankments. And as they do, the lantern and torchlight shining from the other side of this earthen wall catches the light of their bayonets. The Dunlarian guards call the alarm, and the cavalry hoofbeats you heard before start speeding up.
All right, can I yell fire?
They're quite some distance away now, but
but if they're gonna get spotted, they know to fire whenever they get spotted. They're just firing them into the camp at random. Or at a, I mean, they're just trying to take out as many people as possible. They're grenades.
Yeah. So as they realize they've been spotted, Tass orders his men into a loose line formation, and their muskets start cracking out at the guards. You can sort of just see outlined on the wall. Actually, yeah, roll a perception check for me real quick, both of you.
Gotcha.
Could you have rolled separately for the 4 soldiers?
What, for stealth or what?
Ooh.
Yeah, so they could have been with me.
No.
They could have not been spotted.
No. They're part of Tass's squad, so they weren't following you, they were following him, and because you were leading the group, you were like 50 feet ahead of him.
Alright, I got a 16. How many are we rolling?
No, you just needed to roll 1. So both of you rolled well, and looking at that, as a bit of an explanation, these earthworks, now that you're close by, you can see these things, so from directly in front of you, they sort of extend a good 100, maybe 150 feet to either side. So it's at least 200, maybe 300 feet long total. This probably 20-foot high earthen wall at the back. And looking closer, Hervius especially notices the wooden spikes embedded in it, so to stop a cavalry charge from just going straight over. So it's actually just loose packed dirt with supported by wooden, sharpened wooden stakes. Sorry. And looking closer, as you look up further, you notice that the guards the Dunlarians have clearly built some ramparts into the back of this wall, because they have now got guards lining the tops of this wall, probably at least 20 of them, and you can only assume that they're going to call more, readying their rifles and muskets to fire down on you guys. They can't quite see you properly, though, because it's still that dark out. Yeah, what's up?
Question.
Yeah.
Can I take one of my arrows, take the bag off, and plant it into the spiked area?
Yeah, you can do that. I want to have you roll. Do you want to fall back again after that?
Yeah, I want to shoot one arrow before that, and then I'm gonna light it and run.
Okay, so wait, so you're shooting first and then running forward, planting it and running back?
Okay,
or?
So I'm planting the thing, and then I shoot from where I planted it, and then I light it and run.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'm making a way so people can get in.
Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, Hervius, what do you want to do as well?
He needs to run back too if he doesn't want to fucking die.
Anything? Well, he's
I guess
not with
I'll
you.
run back.
Hervius is still.
We don't necessarily have to run back. We could run like down the fucking thing.
So Jazz is currently the only one that's even close to these earthworks. Everyone else is still about 60 feet away from them. So if Jazz was to run forward the last 10 feet, plant his arrow, and then, run away again, basically, no one else would have to roll checks to avoid damage. Jazz might, depending on his movement speed, that I don't know.
My movement speed is 30 feet. I mean, 35 feet.
Okay.
Okay, depending on if you... In that case...
I can do a long jump, too.
We'll see if you set the fuse properly enough that it doesn't detonate before you're out of range.
Okay.
And so... sorry, Hervius, do you want to do anything?
Yes. Can I draw my greatsword?
Yeah, you can. So
in anticipation.
In a flash of steel, you whip out this greatsword, hold it in both hands, still keeping low to avoid the guards. And as you do so, Sergeant Tass orders the bowman forward to move up to Jazz and follow his orders, while the rest of his men, the other 10 of them, spread out to either side of his, and their muskets start cracking out, providing a bit of covering fire for Jazz and the 4 archers.
All right, so are the archers moving up to me?
Yep, so the archers are now with you, basically. So you and the 4
they're
archers.
They're on their way to me. Can I signal to them to stop?
Yeah, you can do that.
Go back. Yeah, I want them to stay there, or tell them to go to the left where they'll be out of the range.
To the left. Do you want to split them up left and right, or just left?
No, I'm saying like they're just going out of the range of the explosion.
Oh, okay.
Like they're gonna go down the earthwork more.
Cool. Yeah, the corporal in charge gives you a thumbs up and waves for the other 3 archers to move over to the left and out of the way of your arrows and take up their own position.
All right.
So they're waiting for your signal to start lighting and slinging arrows into the enemy.
So what I'll do. Okay, so I'm ready to shoot my. So what did you say was behind the earthworks? That wall?
Yeah. So the guards are standing on a rampart, which is basically just a little ledge dug into the side of it, so they can stand on it up there and fire down at you or keep guard or whatever they need to do. And then behind that, you can't see it, but presumably is a fairly expansive enemy camp.
All right. So what I want to do is I want to shoot an arrow into that rampart to make a hole in it.
Okay, you just want to fire as close to the top as you can, I guess.
Well, no, I want to make it so people can run through it.
Well, because you can't see the rampart from where you are. It's behind.
How far is the rampart?
What? No, it's it's probably 2 or 3 feet below the ledge below the ridge line of this earthwork.
I was thinking it was a wall.
No, it's just a ledge dug into the side of it, basically.
All right, but how hard is it to get past?
So you can, cavalry could not. Infantry can get past it fine.
Might as well put a hole in the wall.
If the Iondians were to cavalry charge, their horses would not survive because of the weight. They'd sink through the dirt and into these spikes.
So yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to put a hole right there so that we can get cavalry through there.
So you just want to try and blow up this fucking wall, basically?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, why not?
Okay. Do you just want to blow a hole in the middle, or do you want to try and level it?
What will I need to do if I want to level it?
That's up to you. Do you want to confer amongst the party and what Sergeant Tass would have to say about it? What you should be doing?
Sure. Do we want to level the wall, or do we want to put a hole in it? Sergeant Tass.
Do you want to... I meant, do you want to include Neon in this as well? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, Neon. What do you think? Should we put a hole in it?
I think we should just blow a hole in it. It'd be too much work to level the entire thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'd have to use multiple explosives.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
All right, so what happens is I dig a little bit into it, and I take it off the arrow and I put the bag in there, the 2-pound one.
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
let me.
Do you want to put a couple in there or just the one charge?
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll put 5 in there.
Because you've got a lot of gunpowder on.
Yeah, so that's gonna be 10 pounds of gunpowder.
10 pounds. All right, yeah.
That's a fucking huge explosion.
So do you want to light it yet, or do you want to sling some arrows first and then?
Let's
light it and run away.
Let's light. We're gonna light it, and I'm gonna run to the other archers.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna have you roll a survival check.
Oh fuck.
Hopefully this doesn't go bad.
17.
Ooh,
okay, yeah, that's enough.
Pretty good, yeah.
So, knowing your way around matches and fuses already from your time in the army and talking to artillerymen and stuff, you know exactly how long to set this fuse. Set it long enough that you can get away, but short enough that nobody can run down.
I need to interrupt you real quick.
Yep.
By the way, if I randomly leave, it's because the internet died because of the weather.
Gotcha. No worries.
One thing before we continue.
What's that?
I'm using Bluetooth earbuds right now, and they're running really low.
Okay.
So just a heads up, I might dip really soon.
No worries. Do you guys just want to leave it here so we...
No, I want to fucking get this attack on.
All right, we're going to move on then.
We could go into the like encampment and then end it there, maybe.
Yeah.
Just so like we have that sort of
Yeah,
already done.
maybe we could get Phoenix back with us.
All right.
We'll just just sprint all the way from the city to the encampment.
Well, no, he could be the back of the group.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Well, Phoenix
But I think it would be funny if
isn't
we
here with you guys. No, he's stayed behind. He's in the city.
Okay, so we're officially gonna say okay.
Yeah, we'll officially say he's
Alright.
not here just in case.
Why don't we just go till the headphones die?
Yeah, all right, that works.
Yeah, okay.
Continue.
Okay, so, yeah, you know exactly how long to set this fuse. Set it with a
Okay,
match.
but is it gonna blow up whenever I get there?
You're gonna find out, aren't you?
Because I want to be able to light it, run over to them, and then whenever it goes off, us fire ours.
Well, you're gonna find out, aren't you?
Okay.
You set the fuse, light it with a match cupped with a hand to protect it from the wind, and as soon as you see it's lit, you sprint off to the left to follow the other 4 archers. Roll, again, a survival check.
19.
You did, in fact, set this bomb properly. The powder you packed earlier was packed properly, surprisingly enough. So what do you want to do just before this bomb goes off?
I want to have all the archers and me. Like, they're all going to aim into the bunches of people. Everybody a different spot.
Okay.
And we're all going to launch ours whenever that blows up.
Okay. So you shout these instructions at the other 4 archers over the crack of musket fire and the yells of the guards. And they each point their shit.
Okay, but let me also say,
right.
they need to light them before they shoot. Don't light them like pre-shooting, like you light them when you're about to shoot.
Yeah. They each face a different direction, strike a match, and light the fuses on their arrows. They set them with a reasonable enough time. They're not going to explode on impact or in air, but they'll explode a couple seconds after they hit the ground. Each face a different direction, and prepare for your order to fire.
Fire after the explosion!
And with a gargantuan bang, the bomb goes off. Jazz's very much improvised explosive device rents a massive, great gap in these earthworks as sand and dirt and grass is just tossed sky high, hundreds of feet into the air from this 10 pounds of fucking gunpowder he's planted in the dirt. It blasts a massive hole in this dirt wall, and at least 5, maybe 7 or 8 of these of the Dunlarian guards on the ramparts were thrown or tossed aside, and
None of them killed?
you don't know. You just see them disappear in a cloud of dirt spray, basically.
Okay.
And as the bomb goes off with that massive, loud bang, all 4 archers let loose, their arrows soaring directly over the earth wall and disappearing on the other side. Guards see these arrows fly past just in a small flash of orange as they see the fuses fly past their heads.
Okay, but here's the thing. They don't know what it is. So
No,
just think
that's what I was
it's
about to
arrows.
say.
Okay.
Stop interrupting me.
Sorry!
Yeah, they see these little orange lights basically fly past or over their heads, give them a bit of a weird look, but they continue firing down at you without chasing after it. So now, I guess you can fire as well, if you want. And I'll have you.
Is there a dense pack of people anywhere?
Not that you can see. You've got the guards like sort of spaced out fairly evenly across the top, except for where the 5, maybe 6 or 7 disappeared. And you can hear a lot of shouting coming from the other side of the wall. Lots of shouting and screams, panicked horses, and hoofbeats from the cavalry that you still don't know where it is.
I have a question.
I don't
what's
have
up?
a direction.
I'm there too, right?
Yeah, you are. You're still, at the moment, back with Sergeant Tass. They're still about 50 feet away.
Basically, I'm clearing
Alright.
a path for you right now so you can charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Can I get an idea of what direction the horses are or the cavalry is in?
Roll a perception check, because that's what the perception check was for before, but you guys didn't get high enough.
13.
You get the sense that they're maybe over to your left somewhere, but whether they're on the other side of the wall or on your side, you don't know.
All right.
So
Can I fire one of my big arrows over the wall?
Yeah, you can do that.
right.
Roll an attack, actually.
Where's...
you-
Oh yeah, I need to roll it for that. Let's see. Our attack. What did we say it was?
Oh, it's plus 11. Okay, never mind. We don't roll an attack because that's just a hit anyway.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah, it's you sling your bow back, pull the string back tight just after you light the fuse, and fire it, letting loose this 2-pound bag of gunpowder flying over the wall. And a few seconds after it disappears, you hear another loud bang, not nearly as loud as the one that just went off, along with a bunch of other much smaller cracks and bangs as the smaller half-pound charges from the other 4 archers starts to detonate as well. And as they've started to detonate, they've already started lighting and preparing to fire their next arrows.
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
When my arrow goes off, do I see any like red mist or anything?
No. You're still...
Damn.
You're still...
Or wait, do horses cry or anything? That's a question.
Yeah, you just hear like more screams and shouts and like, the panicked screaming of horses and some other animals even, the ear, but nothing in particular.
All right.
No one singular sound you can make out.
All right, what does the sergeant want to do?
So the sergeant, for his turn, your intention was for him to charge through the gap, right?
Yeah.
So
could the archers not have lit their arrows and shot him yet? Because I don't want us to charge in and then they run into it and die.
Even if the archers let loose as Tass charges, it would still take Tass. Like, Tass would still be arriving after those second charges have detonated. There's 2 smaller gaps.
So I tell him to do another volley.
Okay, so yeah, they let loose as Tass. Let's find out if he understood your intentions or not. He does. As Tass, with a yell, levels his bayonet and gives the order for his men to charge the gap. And as you guys keep firing, you give the order for the archers to give their last volley. You turn and see 11 men, all in black and with bayonets glinting in the firelight, rush forward out of the darkness, still sort of, you notice in places, damp from the wet grass. And
he pissed himself!
With yells and war cries, charge their way towards the ramparts and sprint through the gap that you've blasted in the wall and disappear on the inside. You hear a clash of steel, firing of muskets, screams and cries, but you don't see the result from where you're standing.
Hey, wait. Wouldn't Hervius be with him?
That's why I'm about to do. What is Hervius doing?
Can I, so there's people around, right?
Yeah.
Like enemy soldiers.
Yeah. Oh, so you've charged with Tass then?
Yes.
Okay.
But like, as I'm charging, how about I put my sword like forward in a thrust? And what I want to do is basically like, as soon as I run in, I pierce someone immediately and then lift the sword up, cutting them sort of in halfway. You know?
Bro, he's on the status that I was
Right,
in the first fucking fight.
It's Sergeant Tass. So there's actually 12 men that rush through the ramparts, because it's Hervius with them as well. 12 men rush the gap in the wall, charge through, and Hervius, as you pass through the destroyed earthworks, you find yourself in a seeming military camp, totally in disarray. You look around, there's tents on fire, there's a small storage shed that was built into the earthworks right where Jazz had put his bomb, destroyed. There's splintered crates everywhere, bits of leftover hardtack and other foods that the soldiers were supposed to be eating that you've now totally wrecked. Over to your right, there's actually a small dark hole in the rear side of the earthworks. You don't know what that is. If Jazz sees it, I can explain because Jazz would know.
I was gonna ask you something.
Yeah, what's up?
When they ran by, could we have ran behind with them?
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Okay, so can I see it?
You wouldn't see it yet because you're still a little bit behind them.
Okay.
So yeah, basically as you're firing your last volley, they run past. So you're still probably about 50 feet away. But as Hervius rushes in, 11 other men with him, you guys rush in to meet a disorganized mass of Dunlarian infantry and horses with no mounted soldiers on them. Sorry. There's probably at least 50, probably closer to 60 or 70 of these soldiers looking very dazed and confused because in their eyes all they've seen is just they heard the shouts of their comrades on the walls, cracks of musket fire, and then a huge bomb goes off, and then just lots of chaos in their camp as smaller explosions.
No one's
also
dead?
There's a few dead bodies around, yeah. There's 50 to 60 up alive still. You've probably killed 20 or 30. Killed or injured 20 or 30.
So how many have I killed, though?
What? I don't know. You don't have.
Isn't
you
it
wouldn't
we
know
only
either.
get paid if it's verified death, right?
What's
Yeah,
that,
like,
sorry?
that's how we get...
They verify, like, we only get paid by the guy if they can verify we are the people who killed them.
So
right?
in this case, they just guess an accurate number if you're able to get that. If Sergeant Tass is able to go, okay, we probably killed or injured, maybe 60 in the end case, then the Iondian commanders would just basically divide that number by how many friendly forces were there. So out of U-17, let's say, or 18 if we decided to include, 18 including Phoenix because he's part of your guys' party. So it'd be 60 divided by 18, which would end up with how many enemy soldiers died per man there, and then you'd multiply it by 3 to get your party share, and that would be how many kills.
We'll figure that out later.
Yep. Plus, if there's any confirmed kills you guys make.
Well, Herbius gets one right here.
If he makes the attack roll, yes. So as you rush in, you see just a disorganized mass of men. There's probably 50 or 60 spread around this camp. Some of them are holding torches. Most of them are screaming or yelling in some form, trying to get some array of discipline back into their forces. But as they turn and see this new threat emerging from the gap in their defenses, a good portion of them just panic and flee and run. Probably a good 20 men turn and flee back north towards the Dunlarian lines. While probably a good 40 still left try in some form to gain control. Maybe about 20 of them actually manage to form a line and face you guys. So they've just got, rifles. Most of them don't even have bayonets on the end. They're just muskets.
Oh, so are they even loaded yet?
So you'll find out. But just giving a quick glance, you notice that most of the, pretty much not a single one of these men is fully prepared for what the hell's actually just happened.
Okay.
And as you rush in, you give a bit of a shove past the friendly Iondians, and you are now facing. You specifically rush to the left, and you're facing now about 5 men, all in Dunlarian uniforms. Three of which have no bayonets on their muskets. The other 2 do. All of them look very confused. If they choose to make an attack out of character, they will have disadvantage on pretty much everything they do.
Okay. All right.
Pretty much every single enemy at the moment will have disadvantage on everything they do.
Okay. I think I know what I want to do.
All right.
Could I go for the guys first with the bayonets, and in one clean sweep, cut off both of their heads with one giant slash of my great sword?
I'm gonna have a look at
just one.
I'm gonna have a look and see if you could actually do that because I have no idea if that's an attack you can make. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't. How sharp the sword is.
There's not really anything stopping it, and these guys are sort of all in a vague line facing you. So
well, how about he has to roll for each person?
Yeah, he will have to roll for each one, but I'm just saying, rules wise, there's nothing directly stopping him from cleaving through all 3 of these men. They're all well within 5 feet of each other. They're trying to form a line and face you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
So Hervius you can rush forward and try and decapitate the 3 bayonet wielding men if you want.
All right. All right. I think I'll do that. So just roll for the great sword 3 times.
Yep.
I would say it'd have to be consecutive because you're doing one slice.
Yeah, so here's what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah.
do. So do you want to roll left to right or right to left? Sorry, not roll.
Um,
Swing left to right or right to left.
I'm gonna swing right to left.
All right. So the three bayonet wielding three men with bayonets fixed to their muskets are all on the right side of this group of 5. So you've chosen right there. The other two with no bayonets are still on the left. So what I'm going to have you do is roll to attack on the first guy. And
Okay.
if you hit, you can roll to attack the second. And if you hit
Okay.
that one as well, then you can roll to attack the third. But if you miss the first, then you can't roll for the second. And vice versa. If you miss the second, then you can't roll for the third, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Jake knows what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you
I
miss
think I got
if you miss the first, you missed them all. If you miss the second, you missed the third. That's basically what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. I think I got you.
Yeah. So
Does he even need to roll damage?
Let's see. I
um,
rolled for the great sword,
okay,
so I
so
got an attack.
yeah, that makes sense. That's you definitely hit the first guy. We'll roll damage last. So let's
Wait,
find
no,
out.
I think. Wait, did he roll damage or did he roll?
That's to no.
I
He
rolled
rolled
for
to
my
hit. That's
weapon. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
right. So now roll for the hit for the second guy.
Okay. What's B? Oh,
25.
You hit that
damn!
guy as well, and now roll for the third.
Let's see if it gets stuck in the second guy's neck.
yep. Seems like that's the case.
Yeah.
But
So
remember, they're at a disadvantage.
yeah. So does Hervius have the multi-strike ability? Do you know? Can he attack twice in
Hold
one
on.
turn? I don't think he can, but maybe.
It will tell you in your bonus actions. Wait, no,
Bonus
not that. It'll tell you in your actions, I think. Hold on. No. Features and traits, that's where it is.
Features and traits. Got it. I've got.
Yeah, see, like in mine, it says extra attack in my features and traits.
Oh yeah, no, he can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got extra attack. Yeah.
So I'm going to discount this for this particular attack, just because you've technically attacked 3 times. So on this turn, we'll say that's it, but you have made like a very devastating strike here. Roll for damage on the first guy, if you don't mind.
Okay. All right. Let's
Well,
see here.
honestly, I don't think it would matter if he went through the neck. So, is he slicing like?
That depends. Yeah. So it's basically, yep, you
18,
killed the
so-
first guy. Roll for the second. And you killed the second guy as well. So with one fell sweep, you just decapitate the first guy. But due to the, I guess, friction would be the word, the sword catches slightly on the first guy enough to slow it down when you hit the second, and you just embed your sword in the second guy's neck. It's mostly decapitated, but it does halt the sword's swing. So you've killed 2 of them outright. The last bayonet-wielding Dunlarian looks very panicked at this, and one of the musketmen without a bayonet turns and flees entirely. So now you're still left only facing 2 men. You have no idea if either of their muskets are loaded, but one of them certainly does not have a bayonet, and is actually missing his boots as well now that you look closely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be your turn, I guess. Actually, yeah, now that we've made our attacks, we're
Isn't
finally
it their turn to figure out what they're gonna do?
we're finally in melee, which, guess what, guys? Roll initiative.
All right.
Where's initiative? Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
I'm gonna get some notes real quick.
5.
Bro.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense because Jazz is at the back, so.
I should be in the walls within this point.
Give me 2 secs.
9. Aren't you gonna have to roll for initiative every time we attack somebody?
No. Rolling the initiative is rolled only at the beginning of the encounter, and then you just stick with that turn order throughout, basically.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just writing some notes here.
Got a 9. That's a great fucking roll. Off a D20.
Hey, guys, just I'm just gonna say it right here. I think I'm gonna have to go at 11:30 at the latest.
That's fine.
What
Yeah,
time
that's-
is it now?
It's 11:19 right now.
Okay, yeah. So
That's what
yeah,
it says on my phone.
Okay, we can leave it here now if you
11:30.
want for the beginning of the encounter.
All right.
Or
That
beginning of the
works with me. It's just
combat
my
and stuff.
family is sleeping upstairs and like
Oh yeah, no worries.
sometimes before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that. Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
no worries.
thanks a lot, guys. That was pretty cool. Liked it a lot.
I wish our
Yeah.
sessions could be longer.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, recording session at least has lasted. Oh no, yeah, we could be longer. It's only an hour and 13-ish with
Hopefully, in
about
the future, we'll get better days.
20 minutes of bullshit
Yeah.
and things. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll catch you the next time, I guess. Have a good evening, I
Yeah.
guess. Where
Have a
you guys
good
are.
night.
I don't know. Aren't you in Vancouver or something? So it's not like.
Yeah,
Midnight
I'm in British Columbia, so it's only
Oh yeah.
8:20-ish for me.
It's 10:20 here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
All right. Have a good night. See you later.
You too, man. I'll see you.
Thanks.